All right, what's up, you guys? Kyra loves you here with PokerOrg. I am sitting down with Maurice Hawkins. How are you doing today, Maurice?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good, man. A lot of controversy came up after your most recent post on PokerOrg with Tiffany, congratulating you on final tabling and cashing top three. You won or you chopped? Give me a quick rundown.
Well, my guy had about 92% of the chips. I had about, I would say, 4% of the chips. The other dude had about 4% of the chips. Either way, we had 8 big blinds each, and he had the rest. He had about 55 million or 58 million of the 68 million, roughly. And we had been pretty friendly all day. So I suggested a nice chop where we could all make some good equity and move forward to the next tournament. So he was happy. I was happy. We was all happy. We was guaranteeing 274 and some change. He was getting 305 and some change. It was a good day. It was a good day. Big field. Only had like 10 big blinds pretty much the entire day, the entire final table. So that's a good win, man. It's a good
Yeah, I
win.
mean, you've been winning. You're known for WSOP circuit wins at this point. But every time you win, comments are flooded, tweets are fired. Maurice Hawkins owes me money. He owes my friend money.
Right.
I recently watched the Only Friends podcast with Matt Berkey,
Right.
and the narrative was that PokerOrg did not take the time to ask you the more hard pressing questions instead of having a civil conversation. So I wanted to open this up to you to give your take to the public. Do you owe people money, and are
Mhm.
you in debt? Where's the standing with everything right now?
Well, the good thing about people and oppressors is that when they can't challenge your talent, they go after your character because that's the one thing that they can just say anything they want to say and make any kind of narrative they want to make. So I challenge Mac Berkey, I believe that's his name, to use his platform in a positive way and stop just spreading defamation across the damn internet. Because I challenge him to bring whoever that is he says I owe or I've scammed or what he said, riffed or conned. I would challenge him to, why don't he use names? Why don't anybody who say I owe somebody, why don't they use names? Everyone says that I owe someone. I challenge them to say who and what backer did I win and not pay. Because everybody who knows me know I've made many backers money in the last 3, 4, 5 years. So I would challenge them to use names instead of just hypocritical or just blasphemous. He owes money because who do I owe? I want to know who I owe because I
Well,
want to know who needs to get paid.
the questions I've been seeing, just to get to it, I've been seeing Randman, aka Randy GA, on
Right.
Twitter. He
Right.
showed that you have him blocked.
Right.
The
Because I don't feel the need to respond to a person who's just telling his side of a story. First of all, as I've told my close friends, because those are the only people that matter to me in my life, um, that man was with me during a hard time in my life, and during COVID, I owed him about $40,000. I was paying him about $3,000 a month. I got the damn text message. I got the damn cash apps. I got them all down to about 20,000. He told me before that he was going to sue me for the makeup. He was going to sue me for everything. He's going to blast my name through the media unless I give him all this money. So basically, roughly, I owed him about $40,000 that he loaned me or fronted me or out whatever. And the rest was just makeup. He took me to court during a time when I didn't have any damn money to protect myself. I didn't have any money to do anything. And frankly, I don't care to go to court and all of those different things. So that gentleman took me and got a judgment against me. And then he says, give me 20,000 or else before he did all these things. Now, why in the world would a man who I owe $100,000 supposedly ask me for just $20,000, bro? And he can verify this. He said, give me 20,000 and we'll call it square. Because that's all I owed him of the cash that he really owed me. And then he had people coming after me saying, we're going to do this, we're going to garnish this, or else. And he was like talking to me like he was a mafioso guy. So I took the or else. So I probably do owe him 20 bands. But when a man disrespects you, tried to finish me, associated or AK with Chad Holloway and Poker News, at the right before the World Series, they recirculated an article saying Maurice stiffs backers. At no point did I stiff this man. At no point Did I stiff any other backers like this? So I would just challenge them to say, you know what? I want to know what backers that I just stiffed. Yes, one time I lost about $20,000 his money, and we rectified that like grown ass men, and we put that on our number, and that's why I end up owing him about 40,000. So it's out in the open. It's fucking that's logical. I mean, whatever. But I paid him back 20 of the 40. He loaned me 20, I lost 20. I paid him back 20 of the 40. So, like I said before, oppressors just take a narrative because they can't challenge my poker skills because I don't even challenge anybody that dude Mac Berkey. He ain't won nothing in 6, 7 years. But he running my name through the mud because it makes him feel better about himself. Because it's nothing else that they can do. Because I win all the time consistently, 600,000, 700,000 a year. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
they just, Maurice is broke. How the fuck I'm broke if I live in Wellington, Florida, people? Richest neighborhood in damn Florida. Maurice is broke because I get backers all the time. Yeah. And I use my money all the time too. So where does this narrative come from? And who do I owe? Because damn it, I want to know too. Use names. That's all I ask. Use names.
So we
If
can
you
we can clear this simply with just this question. Maurice, is there anyone in the poker community, outside the poker community, that you are in debt to currently?
what say?
Is there anybody in the poker community or outside the poker community that Maurice Hawkins is in debt to currently?
Yeah, I owe my friend $5,000.
And is your friend
I
upset with
mean, no, not at all. And this
you?
is
Okay.
the thing that I don't really get about the whole narrative is this. Okay, I might owe people money for life or they might have loaned me money personally, but I want to find the people that sitting up saying that they never been loaned money personally. So I might owe personal money to someone and I might owe personal money for this business opportunity or something I did. But as for being backed and poker, I don't owe nobody. That's my point. Use names and stop running my damn name through the mud. Because guess what? Who waiting on me at a cage? They gotta stop. They do these things to people. They just run their names through the mud. And everyone just jumps on. Just this gang mentality, this bully mentality, this oppressive mentality. Just running names. He did it on the same show. Matt Berkey had that dude Rampage on his show. I went up to Rampage and I say, Rampage, you need to not be saying things about people you don't even know. And you know what Rampage said to me? Oh, it's just something I read. So that's just a forest fire. People just take what they read and move and just keep going and keep going. And it makes them feel better sitting at home on their couch, knowing that that man is winning, but let me throw some dirt on him. Because they don't want to celebrate you.
Do you feel the motivation for people coming after you is solely based on your poker results?
100%. Because the people who know me love me. Bro, all I care about is right here. My daughter just walked in the door. My family around me. I don't care about these people. That's the reason why I never say anything to them. Because they don't mean nothing to me, bro. And I'm glad you gave me this opportunity to bring me on live. Because
Yeah.
I want them to tell me who I owe. That's all I want to know. That's
Well,
all.
we look forward to hearing the response. I always feel like, I'm pretty unbiased, and, people often call me Switzerland Cairo because I don't take sides. I'm very neutral, and when it comes to topics like this, one of the more disgusting things that I've seen, that rub me the wrong way personally in this matter is a lot of racist remarks.
While I was down the World Series final table, they were saying hang that nigger, and they were saying do this to that. I mean, dude, they just mix it all in. It's the same type of people that saying these things and have the same type of mentality, bro. We all know it. I come from St. Louis City. I've been dealing with this my whole life. I was captain of the football team. I made it out, bro. Guess what? I'm not gonna never care about what they say about my character. Because the only thing that matters about my character is me. They didn't give it to me, like Dion said. They
Yeah.
don't define who I am, bro.
There's like a mixed bag of like, there's the people in the comment section who will say, "Hey, I played with Maurice. It was fun to play with him." And then there'll be people in the comment section saying,
Listen.
"Hey, I played with Maurice. He berates the Rex."
Okay, listen. I might not be the most friendliest person in the world. You might catch me on a bad day, and I might antagonize people. But that don't give you no right to disrespect me. I don't disrespect nobody on a personal level. These people take poker and make it personal because it makes them feel better about themselves when they sleep at night. knowing the simple facts that they can never do what I'm doing. I consistently win every day, every year, every time. What else they gonna say about me, bro? And let's be honest about it. Let's be real honest about it. Why do you think they attack me and not nobody else? Why do you think my name get ran through the mud consistently every time? Think about it. I mean,
I've taken a lot of time to think about it, and I also take a lot of time to hear in Twitter Spaces people's takes. I take a lot of time to hear people in the poker community's takes. And one of the things that was brought up yesterday was that people who might be in a similar perceived situation as you with backing, when they win, they don't have people asking the same questions about are they paying their people back
how about
or
this? How about this? I'm gonna do something that they don't do. Why don't they ask Cody Stanford if he made money in the last 2 months? Because I know he made 200,000 because it came from me. Why don't they ask that guy? Why don't they ask my homeboy John who made another 200,000 last year? Well, I mean, let me use names because I can use them, bro. I consistently win. I can use names. They can't use names because all they do is fabrications, bro. Now, have I made a bad deal here or there? Have I had somebody bankroll who considerably lied to me and was like, I'm gonna put you in this and I'm gonna put you in that, and then when I get to the place I'm supposed to be going, they don't put me in anything, and I'm like, bro, I'm keeping this bankroll until later on, and I'm gonna pay you back. Yeah, I've done that before. You know why? Because that's a breach of damn contract. That's a breach of a deal. It's probably happened 3 or 4 times where somebody's lied to me, put me in a spot, left me go somewhere, go to a different country, and then don't send the money, don't do whatever. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna use this money right now, and I'm gonna pay you back later. I've done that 2 or 3 times. Guess what? That's called a breach of contract. That's called business, bro. I stand on mine 10 toes. They don't. And then all they want to do is just use any kind of scenario and be like, Maurice owe this, Maurice owe that. I've never won and not paid somebody. I might have lost it once or twice and paid them back their money, but I've never won and not paid somebody. And let's just talk about the last 6, 7 years. I guarantee you they don't got nobody on me because I got bread and I got backing. And guess what? Those people happy and I'm happy and I'm living in the best part of Florida with my kids and my wife. Life is good. So
Well, it's good to hear life is good. A lot of the other comments that I read online is now that Maurice is a winning player, is it a requirement that you still need backing or is it a personal choice? Is that something you can elaborate to the general public on why you choose to do that?
I don't want to educate the idiots. What the fuck? What I look like? They finance manager? Oh, I'm gonna educate them on the reason why they should take backing in some spots and not backing in other spots. Fuck, I don't give a damn about them. Fuck,
I try to keep it as fair play.
bro. What the fuck? What the fuck? I care about teaching these damn idiots. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do for the betterment of my life, bro. Come on, man. These people. That's what's wrong with the poker community now. Why did you take that 3-bet spot? Why did you take that fold? Let's put out a GTO calculator. Let's talk poker, bro. I'm my own beast. It's the reason why I win. No, bro, come on. I'm good. I do what I want to do when I want to do it. Do you ask Trump why he takes out $20 million loan against his property and then get another backing on this? I mean, do you ask any successful person why he does what he do? No. You sit back and you admire him and say he's a great businessman. I'm a great businessman.
To
I
be
can go
fair,
somewhere.
Maurice, people ask those questions.
I
People,
understand they ask him, but
they
they
ask.
they,
They don't get
they,
the answers, but they ask.
they'll get answers, and just like that, I'm not giving you my answers on why I eat like I eat. But put it like this: I can go somewhere butt ass naked. I can show up with no money in my pocket, and guess what, bro? I can get put in the tournament. Not only will they put me in the tournament, guess what they'll do? They'll pay for my hotel, and they'll give me food on my stomach. Cause you know why? Cause I'm a winning player. That's why. Because I'm proven, certified, verified. These cats that's talking don't play the game. Guess what, Matt Berkey? When the last time you won, bruh? You talk a lot about poker, but you ain't a poker player. So all I want is people that want to talk to me be on my level. Level up, and then you can talk on my level. But don't sit there and throw shade because you're not on my level. So that's all I ask. And guess what? The reason I ain't never said nothing before, because y'all don't mean nothing to me, bruh. Y'all don't make me eat. Y'all not hearing the hard times. All I care about is my family and me and what our perception of what I feel and my God. I don't care nothing about your perception of me. When I die, your perception of me ain't gonna die with me. It'll be on the internet. He's a scumbag. He's a this. He's this. But guess what? All of those words don't mean nothing because they're just oppression words because they have no substance. I want to know the thousand. I can name 100, 200 people, whatever, 1,000 people that love me, fans taking pictures. Maurice is the best person. They don't say nothing about those people. I had a great time with Maurice at the table. All you get is the narrative comments. All you get is poker news blasting people because that's all they do is sell is clickbait. They want a villain, and they're like, "Why are we praising this guy?" Because I win. That's why you praising me. Because that's what poker's about.
Yeah, one of the things on the podcast that was a little bit off-putting was that people thought they questioned Tiffany or PokerOrg's journalistic integrity for not asking you this right after you cashed. How would that have gone? Let's put a scenario together where, say, I
All
come
right,
up to you.
Maurice, this is the biggest moment of your life, and you're having a great moment. You just won Cherokee Main for 2 times, and next thing you know, you just won a high roller. The last 2 stops you was there, you got second and a first, and now you got a fifth, and now you just chopped up Cherokee Main, and you're probably the most decorated damn player of the history of the circuit. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then so basically it would be like, hey, so you just won all this stuff,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
what about you owing people money? How would that go over if
Oh,
somebody actually asked you?
what about me owing people money? Man, Tiffany, take your ass and jump your ass off the cliff with the rest of them bums.
And she would never do that. She would
That's
never
the
do that.
dumbest shit I ever heard. That's kind of like, how about this? Why don't we go up to a guy? I'm not gonna say no names, but let's just say he's the starring fucking linebacker of, let's just call him the Ravens. And one time he was on trial for murder. And you know what? He just won the Super Bowl. Hey, what do you think? Not gonna say his name because I'm not that guy, but what do you think about that murder trial that you once went through? I mean, this is the dumbest shit in the world.
I've seen it happen to Mike Tyson where a reporter asked him the wrong question, and I'm pretty sure that guy was very close to dying.
I mean, what are you trying to do? Like this is the only community, poker community, that it's a zero sum community where that means that I only can win and others have to lose. It's just not a community where we're embracing each other's and we love each other. Man, they glorify certain people, bro. And they just mad because they don't want me to be that certain person. And that's okay.
I will say, that's why Cairo loves you. I'm known to be the nice guy. I also take the middle of everything. Everybody gets a fair shot for right or wrong, unless proven completely fucking guilty. So, on that note, I will say I'm glad that you did have the opportunity to speak your side of the story. There's always 2 sides. If anything comes out with people with receipts, you're confirming that you have your receipts as well. So,
My thing is this, and I'll say this real simple, and I'll say it one more time. Why don't these clowns use names? Maurice owes somebody. Use some names, my guy. I can go get the 100K in cash I got because it's over there. It's right there in that bag. So use some names. And if I've ever owed someone and I've got put on a payment plan, I've damn sure done that before and I've paid them. So I just want them to use the names. And oh, by the way, all those tough guys on the internet, bro, I'm from St. Louis City. And if you want to see me, come see me because we can talk about it. All the people that's like, oh, I would do this to Maurice Hawkins. No, you won't, bro. So let's just keep it moving. Let's keep it classy now. Keep it classy.
yeah, we keep the keyboard warriors in this section. The people who are at least, I will say this. Matt Berkey does come from a hard upbringing. You come from a hard upbringing. I have respect for both parties in
Okay,
this.
but you can have respect for Matt Berkey, but let me ask you a question. Why is it that he only blasts me and he don't let me defend myself? Why he
Well,
always bring my damn name up? But
that's
he
why
can't
we're
put me
here.
he can't put me on there and talk about it. You know why? Because he said on his show, he said there was a woman that I scammed. So why don't we use that name? Use the name Matt Berkey and let me talk to him. I want to talk to him in person. I want to know who it is. Because you try to make it seem as if you got somebody that can that certify what you're saying is true. Use the name, bruh. And then let me be an idiot. Let me be a clown about it. Use the name. They don't have no names.
So, I mean, would you be open to going on the podcast on his show and
Of
having this
course.
talk?
And I'll even fly to damn Vegas. I'm going to Vegas on the 6th. His podcast in Vegas, right? I'll go on there. Look, have I owed people for Do people hand me 20,000 like, Reese, yo, when you get that 20, get back at me? Of course. You know why? Because next week I can win 50. Have people here's $50, Maurice. People hand me 50,000, and 4 years ago somebody handed me 50,000 as a loan. One of my good friends. Guess what I did? Paid them back as 50. Have I owed them 30 and 40 here and there, whatever? Yeah, I pay them back. But that's personal though. Why is it personal? And what Maurice does it back? I've never, bro. I don't win and then not pay my backers. So tell me, how the hell I keep getting backers? Oh, because I'm a comment, I'm a riff, all them silly ass, oppressive ass words. If I'm all those things, then I'll be getting locked up for fraud, right? It's against the law to steal from people, right? This is just use your common small brain ass people. If I was conning people across America, like you say, in America, then I would be getting in jail for fraud, right? This is just logical. But you know why? Because it's all fabricated because they don't want the underdog on top. Yeah, I'm your story. St. Louis City, captain of the football team, 3.8 grade point, scholarship athlete, turned poker player, graduated with biology degree, minor in chemistry, made it out the hood. I'm that story. You're not gonna take my shine, bruh. You know why? Because I'm that guy. My daughter's sitting right over there right now. She's 13 years old. You know what? 4.2 GPA. What you in track, baby? Yeah. Track. Guess what? Living in Wellington. We don't know no oppression. Because I created that. So stop trying to take my shine, man.
Well, that's what they always, the saying I was told when I was younger, BMW, black man winning. So,
Yeah.
like it's a crazy ecosphere out here in poker. We don't necessarily want to say one thing or another, but the one thing that's on paper is that you're winning these tournaments, you're winning these rings. I know you have a lot coming up this year with WSOP and WSOP circuits, WPT. What can we look to see you playing in the future? And
I
will
mean,
this ever go away?
what? This little narrative right here?
This narrative.
Bro, you and I both know this narrative is gonna be there forever, bro. The narrative is gonna be there forever because it's the one thing that's not proven that they can use to attack my character because they can't attack my talents. We all know what this is. The narrative is gonna always be there. Like I said before, it's not gonna go away. But the good thing about it is I'm not going away. I'm not gonna use no names. I'm not a guy you gonna run into no corner and cower. I'm not a guy that's gonna run away and be sad because you think whatever. Guess what? They can't stop me from playing poker tournaments. So it's not gonna go away. And I once again I implore you to find the people I owe from taking their money in poker and winning and not paying. I implore you to do that. And if you can do that and you can use names, then I'll sit up and be like, you know what? You're right, bro. I might have fucked that person over. I might have fucked this person over. But I promise you one thing, it didn't happen. It might have happened once, a situation where they tried to screw me and they breached a contract, and I was like, I'm keeping this bankroll and I'm gonna pay you later. I ain't gonna lie to you, done that before because they deserve that type of shit. Because this is my life. And they done it multiple times where they sell me a dream and then pull the thing. I've had backers who say, I'm putting you in this house. And then they start backing this group of people. And next thing you know, 6 months later, like, I can't back you. And they come up with whatever reason. It was the same thing. I've had many backers lie to me, send me places, and not do what they said do. I don't blast them on Poker News. I let them go. They change the deals mid deal. They tell you one thing, they put you in this tournament, they tell you go prove yourself over here. They tell you all of this happens. I don't go running the Poker News. I man up. I go back to the grind. That's part of the story you don't get to hear from nobody. You
Yeah.
only get to hear the crying ass guy who got something done to him because of what he did to someone else. Like Randy, for instance. Randy, good dude. He gonna tell me, I'm gonna back you for 2 years. I win the Millionaire Maker or whatever it was, Monster Stack, whatever it was. Randy's up on me $180,000, bro. And he loaned me 40 when I was messed up. And did I gamble a lot? Yeah. But guess what? He up on me 180 and you loan me 40, right? Or I lose 40 and you loan me 20. And then you tell me that your whatever it is, your family going through something, you can't back me no more. But that wasn't ideal though. That's not ideal. You supposed to be backing me for 2 years, but that's not my deal. But what can I do about that? I just got to take the L. And then you look at me and be like, you know what? The money that I loaned you, don't worry about winning it back. You know what I'm gonna do? Pay me now or else. Nigga, you ain't the mafia. Or else. I'm gonna choose the what else. I'm a grown ass man. So let's just not create narratives. You're not a victim, bro. You try to be tough. And that shit didn't work. I paid you during COVID, one of the hardest times of my life. And you hit me with an or else I'm gonna run the poker news. He sent me an email just recently. I got a new lawyer. I'm coming for you. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, the dude talks so tough and then cries on motherfucking internet. Yeah, I blocked you. Because I'm not gonna allow you to simply just defame my name. I said sue his ass. Because you're not telling the truth, bro. Like the rest of them. Matt Berkey. Guess what, bro? That's defamation, homeboy. I could literally sue the shit out of you and you don't even know it. You can't go spreading lies about a person across the internet trying to detriment my career. I make over $600,000 a year. So my defamation suit against you is going to be 3 times that amount plus pain and suffering. That's about 2.4. You don't want to see the education side of me, bro. So let's just move on past that. So you might want to rectify it by using some names. Matt Berkey. All right, moving on.
There you go. I feel like you feel like you got your side out.
That's my side. But you know the good thing about these sides and the dichotomy of this conversation means two opposing sides or whatever. My side's gonna be my side. Their side gonna be their side. In the middle gonna be the truth. And the problem is, in America, when you're black, okay, you're just guilty, bro. You're just guilty. I'm just guilty. I'm whatever. Maybe I might have messed up in my past here and there. But damn, that was 10 years ago. Motherfuckers go to jail all the time and get out. I mean, do they still, are you just gonna be a criminal for life? I mean, my point in trying to say that is, look, I might have had bad deals here and there because of whatever situations might arouse back and forth. But guess what? I'm not going around screaming and conning nobody. Well, how would I be able to play? And it's just disrespectful and it's sad that a person can get on their platform and attack another man for clicks and views and not have any damn certified proof. That's defamation, bro. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
I feel like we covered it all, Maurice. I thank you for your time. I look forward to seeing how this develops.
Oh
And
yeah, I would look forward to it too because I just want these people, not to cut you off, I'm sorry. I just want these people to verify these words. Scumbag. What does scumbag mean? There's no verification to it. Con. Okay, who did he con? Let's talk about that. Okay, am I an antagonist? Yes. Am I a person that go at my opponent mentally to see their emotional intelligence? Yes. Have I been an asshole in the past? Yes. Am I your everyday poker player? No. That's why I win. Do I go and do I talk shit and do I back them down in the paint? Do I apply verbal and communicational pressure on the table? Yes. Do I get in my opponent's head? Yes. Am I a winner? Yes. Am I certified and do I win all the time? Yes. Do I always bring my best game? Yes. So all those things are true. They both exist. But am I a kind man? Hell no. Am I a scumbag? Good luck with your word. All those things, just words, man. Like Martin Luther King said, they're gonna attack your character, and that's all this is, 100%. And I look forward to I look forward to the comments because how about the comments saying he did this? This is the name, and let's talk about it. And anybody that got my number can talk about it because I got 3 people that I've owed money or I owe money, and I pay them for other things. Because guess what? I got a lot of things going on in my life outside of poker. So that's all I got to say, bro.
no, I think that's good. Again, thank you for your time. We'll see how this develops. And if nobody loves you, Kyra loves you.
Hey, and I appreciate that. My question is real simple: is at what point do these people have to have accountability for what they're trying to do to my career?
I think we'll see how this
Because
goes.
these poker sites needs to be accountable. Poker News and Chad Holloway tried to end my career right before the World Series. They put a whole article where I almost couldn't figure out how I was going to make it happen. Where's the accountability at? There's none. But I see you how you love me, bro.